can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 42. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is Lewis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Boy, that route's really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston now to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Third and long for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Room to run past midfield. Avoids him at the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. First down throw for Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards. first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And now Winston wants to talk this one over as he'll take a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On play action, Winston. Buying time to his left. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Prescott on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 23 yards on the play. First down, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, Elliott. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now Jameis on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jameis now on first down. Fights through him. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here on EA Sports. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Going underneath for Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Glover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Jameis again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The give is to Elliott. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Finding room to the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Nifty move. Room to run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 15 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.